Hey lovers, it's Eva here. So today I'm going to be showing you how to cut and draft this beautiful built up neckline. So this built up neckline, I got it using a dart manipulation method. So the first thing you need to do is to get your basic bodies. So I have a video on how to draft a basic bodies on this my page, so you can go ahead and check it, because I'm not going to be explaining everything on basic bodies on this video. So I'm just going to be explaining few things, and I'm going to be doing most of the things off camera. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and get my arm size measurements, get my arm size length. Yeah, I don't know if that's, it's not chest line, it's my arm size. We call it arm size. So I think some people call it chest line. Yeah, so I've gotten my arm size measurements. Then my body circumference divided by 4, I've added everything. That's why I said, if you have not watched my basic bodies pattern drafting, go ahead and watch it. It's very detailed. I explained everything you need to know. Now I want to explain one thing in this video. Hope you know that shoulder sloping 1 inch is actually not constant for everybody, and 1.5 inches is also not constant for everybody. Now there are people that they have a hanging shoulder, there are people that they have collapsing shoulder, and there are people that they have slightly collapsing shoulder. So our shoulder differs because our body type differs. We don't have the same shape. That's why there are some things that you don't say that they are constant. There are things that they are not constant, that you have to know how to get it for each person. So maybe I'm going to make a video on how I used to get my shoulder sloping for each person I'm working for. So I'm going to mark my neckline. For my neckline, I'm using 3 inches by 3 inches. 3 inches on the width, 3 inches on the depth, because what I want to make is going to be like a very high neck. But if you don't want to make your own a high neck, you can go ahead and extend your neckline or expand your neckline. So I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurements, which I'm using for my dart intake. So I'm going to mark that. I'm going to take this dart to my bust point. On a normal day I would have stopped it 1 inch before my bust point, but here is a dart manipulation, so I have to get it to my apex so that I'll be able to use it to manipulate around the pattern. So, and I use 1 inch to open this darts, 1 inch on the left, 1 inch on the right side. That's because I'm not going to be sewing any darts on this pattern, and I needed enough space on the dart to work with. Now I would have just gone ahead to use this dart to get my shoulder dart immediately, but I didn't do that because I remember that I had to close my side bust dart. So I have to just leave it and go over to my side bust dart. I didn't actually use the shoulder dart again for now, but I'm going to come back to the shoulder dart. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out this pattern for now. I'm going to cut it out, and we are going to go to our shoulder darts. I've not actually been able to make videos these days. I have so many videos I want to make. I have so many tutorials that I want to drop, but because of lights, we don't have lights in our area for more than 1 week now, and it has been so hard. Like, we've been managing without lights. So for my side bust darts, I'm going to be using the difference between my front half length and my back half length. Basically, your front half length and your back half length are not equal. So the difference between your front half length and your back half length is what you use on your side bust darts. So I'm going to cut this my side bust darts open. Then I'm going to move this my darts to my side bust dart. I've gone ahead to close the one I have on my waist. I'm going to go ahead and tape it down. Always make sure any darts you are closing, make sure you are taping it down so it doesn't start moving or start disturbing you when you are trying to manipulate your dart. So I'm going to go ahead and tape it down to secure it so it will stay one place and it's not going to disturb us. So I've gone ahead to open my side bust dart. The next dart I'm going to open now is the main oga patapata of the day, which is the dart we are working with. So many of you have asked me, oh, this dart manipulation, What can I use it to sew? Now this is a good example of what you can use it to sew. This is a good, there are so many things you can do with your dart so many beautiful designs you can create with your dart manipulation. I promise you, so many of them. So I'm going to open this dart, and note, whenever you are manipulating your dart and you want to open a dart, make sure that you are opening that dart to where the other dart stopped. Do you see? So they are all going to stop at your apex, so make sure that it's getting there. Now this is my side bust that I went ahead to close it out a little bit because I didn't want any burden on my side, um on my side bust. I didn't want any budging. Now I've gone ahead to draft the back pattern of the camera. After drafting the back pattern, bring the back pattern back. Go ahead and measure the neckline, including the zipper allowance. Measure your neckline. Now whatever you have on that neckline is what we are going to use to increase this neckline we are going to create. Remember, what we are doing is a built up neckline. It's going to be like a built up neckline that is coming from our shoulder. I don't know if that's the name it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. So I'm going to mark a straight line. I'm going to mark a straight line on those under my darts. I'm just going to use a pencil. I don't like using chalk. In fact, I don't own a chalk. Yes, I don't have chalk in my workspace. So I have this fabric pen I usually use to cut. Once you iron it, it will clean out. So but mine has finished. That's why I'm working with pencil, because chalk, it keeps on falling and breaking. I'm tired of it. So the next thing you are going to do is mark a straight line from that your dart, take it upwards. Just mark it upwards. Now remember, by fabric, I've gone ahead to stay it. Always endeavor to stay your fabric before you cut it. Always make sure you stay your fabric before you cut it. This is very, very important. Don't go and cut your fabric before you start adding stay. It's going to increase it, I promise you. So I think I kind of forgot what I measured. Then I went ahead to remeasure it again to be sure. I needed to be very sure. So from that my shoulder, I'm going to measure whatever I have on that my back is what I'm going to go up with. Remember, include your zipper allowance. Don't remove it. Include yours. So on the left side of that my line, I'm going to take 2 inches. On the right side, I'm also going to take 2 inches as well. So I'm going to take 2 inches on the both side. That's why you have to mark that straight line on the center, so that your lines are going to be equal on the both side. So I'm going to connect everything upwards. You can see how I'm connecting it upwards. I'm going to connect everything. Now at this point, if you have watched this video to this point, that means you find this video helpful. Go ahead and like this video. You can share. You can as well drop a comment. If you are not following me, you can go ahead and follow me. And guys, I have a gist for you people. Was it not just 2 days ago that I told you people that I want us to get to 5K? And you guys did it. That same day that I said it, you guys got my page from 4K to 5K. The love is massive. The love you guys have been showing me for these past few days is so massive. Like, I don't take any so of I'm them going for to be granted. dropping more videos on this dart manipulation. At least I'm going to be, for now, I'm still going to be dropping free tutorials. And also, I've been working on our online classes, and most of them are ready now. So we have few classes on dart manipulation. I'm going to be dropping the link very soon, the WhatsApp link, in case you want to join our online class. Guys, it's going to be very affordable, just for 10,000 naira only. You are going to be learning different things you can do with your dart manipulation. You are going to add more than 10 different things you can do with your dart manipulation, and it's going to be a well detailed class, and you are going to have room to ask questions. So guys, let me know if you want me to drop a sewing tutorial on this our neckline. And our July batch, the registration has started. You can go ahead and register for